this is how you're ending up doing it. It's not going to get you a lot of points.
Wait, so let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You still grab it from behind though and pull it like
No, I'm saying that's how I saw other people doing it. They were grabbing it from they were grabbing the ball from behind and just like, but obviously your arm's going to get tired.
Right.
What I'm saying is if you want to win, you got to hold it, like get a firm grasp, and no, Adam, not the 2 fingers, these fingers, you get in there and then you can, and that's how you win Buzz Lightyear.
This is how I ain't been to Disney in a long time.
All day.
This does not, like, you're talking about forearms. You need to get in there, peace, and pull.
I've got a varsity jacket.
Who cares?
For a Buzz Lightyear?
Nah, anyways, how are we doing? I was going to ask.
There's been so much. It's been, how are you doing? I feel like you have not been on here longer than we have been on here. You went to Disney World. You said F you guys. I'm going on a family vacation.
So we'll do a little recap. So I've been gone. Yes, I went to
when you last met our heroes.
Yes, I was in Atlanta, Georgia for the national championship. Watched my Ohio State Buckeyes beat the crap out of Notre Dame Irish. Fucking let's go. Then I said F.
The sports were sporting.
Yeah, no. Then Jordan couldn't be on for something. I think both of us couldn't do something. I forget what.
Yeah, and then we canceled that one because I'm not about to be on here talking to myself.
I was at Disney World, and then I was at Disney World. So yeah,
Disney.
Now we're here.
It's been a long time. I was supposed to go to Disney in March.
Anybody care about supposed to be? We either care about you do.
Dang,
I was going to ask you, Jasmine, before you hit the start button, if you wanted to talk about something that kind of came up a second ago. I saw somebody talking about how a movie that's not coming out until December with blue people, some people have already seen it and says it's the best one of all of them so far.
Well, they haven't seen it.
Other people haven't. This person's just going off of what they're saying.
Right.
Although that person might have seen it. We don't fucking know.
I think there has been like test screenings just to see, but it's like, I don't know if you guys have ever been in a test screening.
Oh, I have.
Rise
of the Beast for Transformers. It was fire.
Yes. But there are test screenings where it is an actual movie, and then there's test screenings where they simply show you, like we did that for Wild Robots, they'll show you storyboardings of like, this should be here with music and things behind it. So it depends on what stage.
Mine was literally like the movie, but it was only the gray graphics, like of certain things. Like, so it was like visually kind of
Optimus looks like this.
I mean, honestly,
just a moving block.
The original Beast Wars?
Yeah.
That's exactly what the fuck it looked like. Like from that 100%. It was the rough 3D
rendering.
It is so funny that you naturally brought up Transformers. Did you know just Universal Studios that they're taking out the the Fast and the Furious ride? And I find that so interesting because I thought there was hype about Transformers and the Fast and the Furious finally having like some sort of collaboration together.
No, ma'am. It's Jurassic Park and Fast and Furious.
There's been rumors of both.
I know.
There has been want and desire for both.
The internet does not want that apparently because the words I was called were
white boy.
Well, they were bad.
Gringo.
Well, yes, but they were idiot, things like that. Who the fuck wants this? And the answer is,
I mean, have we all been called? I mean, I've been called more salacious things on the internet and fuck you in a different variety. Yeah. But that's just a good morning for the internet.
Yeah.
I just get told that I need to learn what a haircut is. That's what I've been getting told in my comment section.
Listen.
Lately.
Wow.
Listen.
Look, if they're
I'm not saying they're right, but them twists could be a little more twisty, my guy.
Well, I need to just take these out. They're much older than they should be.
You just got a fro with some little nobbins on the top.
You leave my buddy alone. He's busy working and doing.
I could go back to talking about your hair. Take off the hat.
No,
take off the hat, Adam.
He said, "No, I'm good."
Literally, everybody thinks I'm bald, anyways. It's like the, nobody knows thing.
What's crazy is that the people in the comment section is, who the fuck is she talking? Wearing a different wig every video. What's she got to hide?
Yeah.
Literally, I'm in my own comment section making fun of myself.
Jordan, know what we're gonna do next episode? We're going to bring every photo of Jasmine wearing the outfit twice and then do a.
There's only like 4. There's only 4 photos of those. I've made that mistake 4 times. And I was about to make that mistake again, talking about I'm at the Disney creator event last night, the Black Excellence Brunch, literally about to walk out the door. Was there for 4 hours. Tell me why our friendly neighborhood movie guy grabs me as I'm walking out the door and it's like, hey, so I'll see you tomorrow, right? I said, on the are we bringing you in for my podcast with the boys? Did I not know about this? He goes, no, for the movie premiere tomorrow. I said, what movie premiere?
I need you to
Apparently,
learn how to relay information a little bit better.
that he was
You
like,
should have said, "Hey, are you going to the?"
no, he was
Not-
like, I forgot to tell you, it's for Electric State tomorrow. It's a premiere. I was like,
Want to see it so bad.
it's literally in 2 hours. In 2 hours, I'm supposed to be there. I told him no. Paul, he's like, oh, I'll tell Paul to tell you. Paul didn't send me the information until like 3 hours ago. Talking about you need to be on a red carpet, ready to go, probably going to be interviewing people. I said, I'm not doing that. No, I have
What they
no,
say at work.
no. I was like, I don't have any.
She said,
Camera was like,
I have one dress that I have been saving, but I know you guys don't care about this, but the dress looks very like barbarian, very like Dune, very like it's got so many cutouts like down the side that it's a very specific look that I got it because I was like, what?
You're saving for Smurfs in January or in July?
No, because it's tan. And I would not. It's not for a children's film. It's like for a post-apocalyptic style film. But I know that those movies are a dime a dozen. They're everywhere. Yeah. So I know that there will be a place for it.
But you wouldn't, by the way, wear it to Electric State. But you couldn't run like the first premiere outfit you ever wore or something because someone will go back and see that you.
Netflix's like first big one of the year. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and I saw the trailer and did that at New York with our good friend. I saw that with him and got to talk to one of the Russo's daughters. I don't remember which Russo, I'm sorry. But yeah, I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that movie. Hey,
ain't that Millie Bobby Brown?
Yeah. Can we, first of all, I know Jasmine watched it. Jordan, I don't know if you watched it. Ma'am, who is that grown-ass adult on the red
carpet? She looked 40! She looked 40 years old! Oh my! And I don't mean that like disrespectfully. I just mean like, she was a child, and then she literally I don't know who it was. I think it was Ariana Grande. She posted Millie Bobby posted her wedding photos or something like that, or like maybe like their anniversary photos, and it was so cute. Like her caption with her husband, she was like, "It's so great that at like 15 or 16 you find your true love," or some shit like that. Ariana Grande commented and was like, "At 15, I wasn't even allowed to leave the house." Like what?
Hold on, Jordan. Jordan, did you see it?
I think so.
There's a video. Can we pull that up? I'm gonna vamp while you're pulling that up. When I tell you, Jordan, I literally had to do a double take. It looked like Millie Bobby Brown's older cousin or Millie Bobby Brown's like mother. I'm not, and again, I don't want to say this it's not in a disrespectful way. She is beautiful. We just missed her adolescence. Like at no point she just went from a child to a grown ass woman.
Jordan, screen.
This is a recent red carpet.
Jordan, screen.
Was it at the?
Can you find it on the web and pull that up? You're so blurry.
I think I sent it to Jer actually. Give me a second.
There's like
this was her at the SAG Awards last night.
This is her at the SAG Awards. There's a video of her walking, and it just looks not of her.
It's in your DMs.
Okay.
Instagram. My package has been delivered. Yay! I'm sorry.
Okay, we gotta focus here, guys. We gotta focus. Yeah. Unless you're doing an unboxing on video.
Y'all talk SAG Awards real quick because I know that.
But honestly, the SAG Awards, was there anything of the awards that were given out that you felt surprised on? I'll tell you, Timothée Chalamet, I did not think he was going to win.
Timothée Chalamet.
I mean, I think we all think he wasn't going to win because the movie didn't get real good reviews. Not that it was bad; it was okay.
I just didn't think it compared to the other films. I did not think that it was a stretch. I didn't feel like his performance was that crazy or big. I just felt like it was a biopic. It was just a movie.
I'm also interested. So seeing that it makes me wonder about Jeremy doing The Boss now.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say?
By the way, she does look 40.
Scoot that in. Look at that. I feel like she got Botox in her face. Like zoom in on her face. Can you zoom in more?
You should have seen her when we were at she was at New York. She was at the panel we went to. And it was just like, she walked through and I was just like,
unrecognizable.
Who is this?
Don't get it twisted. Beautiful.
Yeah, but I feel like they doing Stranger Things anymore?
Well, they're doing a time gap, aren't they, Adam? They're doing
They got to do a big one.
This is the Stranger Thing. We want to know how she's supposed to be like a child. And
maybe it's just because she has hair.
37, and I'm not saying
it's
that
like is it true?
Wrinkly old and like somebody's mother doing soccer pickup. It's just that is a full adult.
Yeah.
The show was about
Isn't
some
she only
children, like high
22
schoolers.
or 20 at the
Well,
most? Like, she's somewhere between 20
21.
and 20. She's
21.
21 years old, looking like a 40-year-old.
I don't want to say it like that because it sounds bad. But
I know it sounds
I
bad.
get
I
what
just
you
mean
mean.
to say that she does not look a child. Not that I want her to
Yeah.
look a child. Now I'm feeling really awkward.
Yeah,
I don't.
well, you
I
took it
just.
there.
I'm damned if I call her 40. I'm damned if I say I want her to look like a child. I just. She doesn't look 21. That's what I'm trying to say. She doesn't look 21, but she looks incredibly happy, and I think that that's lovely. I think I'm just in the mindset of this is 11, and she does not look 11.
And you're like, again, when this next season comes, like, how am I going to take it serious?
How am I going to take it serious?
But like going back,
yes,
is the answer. There's supposed to be a time lapse, but the problem is I don't know how far that time lapse is because minus her, the rest of the cast also look old. But
Especially a little black boy. That little black boy is a.
Caleb is grown.
Caleb is an adult.
He need to be playing Static Shock.
I
Is
think
it not
so.
Caleb?
I'm just wondering like how we're describing people now. I'm just saying they have names, and it's just like,
the actions. He looks not a kid.
Yes, he does not. Him definitely. Somebody brought it up. It's like, how did he go from Stranger Things to looking like he just signed a D1 scholarship? Because like he did.
Caleb McLaughlin. Couldn't remember his name to save my life.
But to answer your question that you originally asked, Jasmine,
the one you already answered.
No, you asked like, was there anything shocking to me?
I did ask
Murders in the Building winning.
That was a shock to you?
Kind of, only because like
that has such a cult following.
I don't disagree, but like here, let me pull up the.
I hear such good things. Actually, you were watching that when I came to visit you.
I love the show. Don't get me wrong.
I will say the first few seasons I really enjoy. It kind of got repetitive towards the end and got a little. The way I abhorrently dislike slapstick, it infuriates me. It's the low hanging fruit of it all. I want sophisticated and smart writing. I want clever reveals. That's what I look for in a film. I just want you to go a little bit further. I understand The Simpsons, and I can't even say that anymore because The Simpsons now is very intellectual. You kind of have to find those moments in it. The overall of The Simpsons is silly, and it is repeating of tropes. I guess Family Guy would probably be a better. Yes, sweet white boy, please.
Thanks.
Bellow.
So to answer your question, the reason because I want to give the actual nominees for that is outstanding performance by an ensemble in a comedy series, and it was Abbott Elementary, The Bear, which we both agree
is the best.
The Bear is not the best. Third season is by far the worst. Hacks and Shrinking, which I love Shrinking.
Fucking put your fist up right now.
Punch yourself. So I think if we were going to like talk about those 4 or those 5,
I've never even seen Hacks. Hacks isn't even on my radar.
Abbott Elementary, I think, is probably one of the best TV shows on television right now.
I agree.
I think it's so
and
good.
Like to Jasmine's point of slapsticky, like at least Abbott Elementary feels more cleverly written.
Is not only saying something culturally. Huh?
I agree. Yes, but Abbott knows what it is, right?
Abbott 100% knows what it is, but the slapstickiness is based upon its own environment. It can be slapstick because most of the surrounding supporting cast are children who know not what they do. And it's okay for the adults to be like, oh my God, what is this chaos that's created out of immaturity? Because the supporting cast are children. But when you have like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where it's grown-ass people who are just dumb.
Did you watch that?
Of course I watched that.
And
of course I watched that.
Sunny.
I'm sorry?
They're doing a Sunny episode with them.
Is that show still on?
No, apparently they're going to do some like special or something from what I was reading.
That's what I was like. I thought it was over. All right, bro.
Done.
No, y'all can come on Abbott because it's going on. We don't need them to come back.
No, we really don't. We really, really don't. I don't need it. And I don't know who that audience is catering to.
Are you okay, by the way, speaking of the winners and nominations?
Like me as a woman, me as a Black person, me as a Hispanic, like what are you asking?
You as you. Like, because Jordan and I know where you were this weekend. And I'm just making sure you're okay because outstanding performance by an ensemble in a drama series. Are you okay?
All of it. I think what you're asking is because the SAG Awards really set up what's going to happen at the Oscars. This is truly, if anything happens that isn't parallel to the SAG Awards, it's wild. And what I mean by that is, at this point, Ariana Grande has lost the BAFTA, she's lost SAG, she's lost every single, there's 4 different categories leading up to the Oscars. She's lost every single one. And yet people are still like, oh my God, I still want her to win. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So if it did, it would be truly an upset or an uproar. Yes. Yes, Adam. Jesus, just talk, bro.
Happened already because somebody won every award they were supposed to, and then the Oscars snubbed them. What movie was it? It was for female.
It was for female.
Supporting actress.
Angela Bassett. This was Angela Bassett.
Okay, so I'll give you that one, yes, but that wasn't the one I was thinking about.
Well, then the other one,
Lily Gladstone for...
Oh, true.
But that's not fair. That's all the same. That was all the same. It was all of them.
Is Lily smashed.
She won all the things before and then didn't. So now are they doing the inverse?
But that's the opposite.
He's saying maybe that's the way to make up for it.
No. This is truly, you're saying this is not your year. But what I'm thinking is I don't really, part of me is like, I don't care. Not because I'm not a big fan, because I do think that they did great. But in my mind, I'm like, if I don't win this year, I got a whole nother movie. And in fact, in that next movie, I'm the lead. So I don't, because their roles are going to be switched. So I don't mind if I didn't get this one. I have a whole nother year to try again. And not a lot of actors get that. You know, I just feel like as much as it is nice, you were not the lead of this movie. And so the narrative that I don't like is I'm seeing so much Ariana Grande, she didn't get. This is not your movie. It's Cynthia's movie. And she is sitting there humbly, just accepting what she gets and letting go of what she did not. And it just bothers me.
Now, I will tell you this, because we had a heated conversation
about
this movie. The 3 of us.
Okay. I don't be remembering stuff.
Geraldine herself watched a certain movie on the plane on the way home.
I love her.
Can you imagine what movie she watched that you do not like?
Amelia Perez.
There you go. So
how did she like that? I mean, I'm surprised she got through the 2 minutes of the production houses.
So, because I know you speak very little Spanish, correct?
Goddamn gringo mia taco el Bad Bunny.
So, okay.
Jared speaks fluently.
I can listen. I understand Spanish because I wouldn't have made it. I would not have been able to understand in my grandmother's household if I did not understand Spanish. But regurgitating that back, I have the Spanish of a child.
Got it. So Jer watched it, and she likes the movie. Not like, oh my God, best movie I've ever seen, blah, 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 but hates. And she loves Selena. Hates Selena Spanish.
Yeah. No, Selena has Selena. But here's my thing, though, is that if it's for a role, I'm going to do it. My Spanish will be top notch. You will not be able to understand that I never knew Spanish. That's that level of integrity I bring to roles. I would immerse myself in Duolingo, Rosetta Star. I would bring in literally Bad Bunny. I would have Bad Bunny whispering in my ear every night to make sure I got that intonation correctly. I don't know. That might just be an extra perk I would ask for. That being said, I would make sure. But for this movie to go out to an audience representing Spanish, Latina, just Hispanic culture, and for them to just let her get away with it, it just...
Well, she got ridiculed heavily. I mean, she got so ridiculed, she's making an album again, which she said she wasn't going to do.
So many people coming back to music. You know, Rihanna trying to talk about that next album.
She ain't coming back. She ain't coming back. She literally just released a whole hair care line. She ain't coming back.
There's only one album she's doing right now that we all know she's doing, and she's in charge of
Christmas album?
No, the Smurfs movie. It's her movie. She's doing like some of the soundtrack stuff. She's got one song on there, I think, so far, maybe more. Who knows? But the reason I brought up the movie, I am so happy for Zoe and like the love that she's getting. That's unbelievably well deserved and over. Like it's been well due. Like
this is the Jamie Lee Curtis of it all. Is this the right time or is it just a throwaway?
I think she's good. in the movie.
It's one of those things that I think if Zoe wins, I'm not cool. I'm not like.
I definitely don't think that she outshines other characters, but I'm gonna let Jordan talk because he hasn't this entire episode.
No, because at least with the Oscar, I'll be honest, I didn't keep up with the SAG stuff. But with Zoe, with the conversation of Zoe, I agree with the Jamie Lee Curtis, where I think it's one of those, if she wins for this, it's kind of like, for this movie of all ones she's been in.
If she gets the award for this one, we're all going to look at it and say it's because of X, Y, and Z. If she gets this award, no one will ever say that she won this award for Amelia Perez. They will say she won it for the longevity of her career.
True. That's the great way to put it.
But forever she'll have to look at that SAG award and it'll say Amelia Perez on it. It'll say that she was
it's not always Solana, you know.
Right, but she was part of an Islamic phobic film, or at least where the lead actress was, and that's going to be the legacy of this film.
And yeah.
Shogun got 4 awards last night, though.
Shogun's still winning awards so long later. It's crazy. That shit, I still need to watch it. I've heard it was great. I don't like that it was supposed to be 1 season, and didn't they end up changing it after it was successful?
The hype. I mean, that always happens. It was a nice, one of those things. But let it be known that it is a nice, complete package, and they put their whole scriptussy into it, you know? So know that at least the first season is digestible, and you feel nourished by it.
And she even said it last night in her acceptance speech of, this is the last time I'm going to be able to celebrate this with everybody, which means to me, I don't know if there really is going to be a second season.
We'll see.
It's one of those things that I wish that if you had something was like, this is based off a history thing, so it's 1 season, take that success and then do another era or some other type of story where it does still feel like the same vein, but it doesn't feel like you're shoehorning more Shogun. But I don't know. Again, I need to watch it because I've heard nothing but good things.
Jordan, you and I, we get this like Assassin's Creed it, basically.
Excuse the absolute dog shit out of me. That is my favorite video game franchise, and you knew that. You trigger.
Name 2 characters out of that game.
Enzio, that's number 1. And that pirate bitch.
So the fact that you said that pirate bitch, I was trying to help you.
From Black Flag, like that's where we went. You couldn't get
Jasmine. No, I'm not. Everybody watching. I'm not mansplaining. His name is Ezio.
It's no. But that's Assassin's Creed 3. But I know what he's from. He's Assassin's Creed 3.
Jordan, listen, in her romance novel that's in her head when
he's not Assassin's Creed 3.
You know what's interesting? While we giggle and geeky about this, we can giggle and geeky about something else.
Played every single one of those games to completion.
Sure. I need to see the achievements or it's not real.
We not trophy hunting here.
I'm trophy hunting. I need to see it's really fucking I will call IGN right now and get her banned on it.
Let's go.
Can't spell ignorant without IGN.
Ain't that the fucking truth? I still can't believe they rated Wonder Woman 84 better than original Wonder Woman.
Did you see there was it IGN who did the list of the greatest TV show performances of all time and put Veep as number 1?
Yeah, I saw.
Half that list I absolutely bore. I mean,
I share this
pull
shit.
Pull that up. What is this?
No, you can't spell ignorant without IGN because they've written like 6 articles.
Almost 1 million views.
They've written 6 articles talking crap about Cat Ford, Anthony Mackie. I'm like, bro, y'all let it go.
Let's say, is Anthony Mackie MCU's permanent Captain America, or goes, fuck you, IGN? Who wrote that article? Can you click into that to see if their name is Kevin, Paul, or Mike? I swear to God, Mike is okay. It could be Michael.
Names. Shit, hold on.
I'm so sorry. Charles, Benjamin, or Chris. Chris could also go either way.
Homegirl said, is his name Matt, Paul, or Benjamin? It's Matt. That's fucking funny.
We can't wait. Do you know he's white, or are we just like because of the name?
White male names in my. You could Google him though. Google that man. I promise you, if he's on IGN, he's Googleable.
There he is. Look at that.
You know that man knows how to play polo.
Polo is crazy. That's so specific.
In his backyard. Oh my God.
We're not fucking with cornhole is fucking fire.
I bet.
Jordan, tell me cornhole's not fire.
I'm not arguing whether or not it's good. I'm arguing
I
that
be
he's
playing
got that
sometimes.
shit set up all year round.
It's so
And
funny.
at
She
any
really
given
said
point in
Matt, and
time,
I opened.
you can go in his backyard.
Anyways, enough of the trust fund, baby. So, did you guys see the announcement that
Your
Scorsese
oppression
made?
is real. Sorry, go ahead.
See the
Did you
what?
see the announcement Scorsese made?
What did Martin Scorsese say?
So he is doing when as soon as I tell
We
you,
echoing out of your
both you
computer,
will-
by the way, Jasmine.
both you will trigger.
That's better.
What was that?
It don't matter. Just finish what you saying.
Finish.
Scorsese's doing a Hawaiian mob movie with Leo
With The
Elmore
Rock.
and The Rock.
With The Rock.
And this is so. Here's my funny thing about this, right? What is Dwayne doing? So, like, I know Jasmine doesn't know this. So The Rock.
Your mic's too close to the computer. Here we are.
It's about wrestling. Do you want to talk wrestling?
Nah, I don't give a fuck about wrestling. You ride.
So The Rock is in a big storyline right now, and he's
Your mic is too close where you're hearing us echo.
And so she touched her button. So he's doing the storyline. He's going to be in WrestleMania. He's going to do this long storyline thing, but he's still got the A24 movie he's doing, which is this
Moana live action.
The live action Moana next year. But like, take that out, obviously. But like, serious A24 movie that he really wanted to like, I'm going to be different. I'm going to do this. And now, fast forward, now we have the announcement he's going to be in a Scorsese movie. Why?
Because the legend has to be fulfilled that you always say. The Rock got to come in and the movie tank. No offense, I watched you a lot. You were my favorite wrestler when I watched wrestling. But people be saying you join franchises and then they die. And I mean,
don't put me out there like that. Anyways.
And by people, I mean
here's
Adam, the official Megs on social media everywhere.
The only one that cares about wrestling is wild. Keep going.
It's a lie. Somebody all three of us know has tickets to WrestleMania this year. And I'm getting SummerSlam tickets in...
What is SummerSlam?
SummerSlam?
Who is this person that we all individually know? We've made a pact to only have one weirdo in our crew at all times.
You seen that guy?
I didn't know he was super into wrestling.
Oh, I love Yas. He's such a sweetie.
Anyways, so here's what I will say. I get why Scorsese would get Dwayne. Because it is a Hawaiian mob movie taking place in Hawaii. So, like, you want to get Hawaiian actual fucking people for the fucking movie. And I understand that. I don't know why you would have to go with the Dwayne. I would rather, like, there's, I don't know, a shit ton of them you could fucking get.
Couldn't he get Rafiki? Or is he just black?
Yeah, I was like, from the
He's a wrestler. He's a wrestler from, oh my God, the silence.
You mean Rikishi?
It's like, Jasmine, what are you talking about? No wonder. That's why I was like, is she joking? Is she for real?
Rikishi?
Isn't he? But he's Hawaiian, isn't he?
Yeah. They're all Samoan, but like, so Rikishi, the problem is Rikishi's also like 80-something fucking years old.
But he's still sweet. I met him at the Comic-Con.
Yes, he's there. He's a very
met him at the Comic-Con.
Right
it's so funny.
And both of his boys are huge right now. I get that's Rikishi.
That was my boy. I had his action figure. I got it from McDonald's or Burger King.
Probably McDonald's. But like I get where you're going with this. But like, I don't know, because it's a Hawaiian underground thing. So like Samoans being in it, things like that, that makes more sense to me. Get like different Polynesian nations in there. That makes sense to me. I just don't know why Dwayne is the one that everyone goes to. It's like the only Hawaiian.
He's probably producing it. He's probably throwing a bunch of money.
Dwayne got that pull. People gonna see The Rock and just go see it.
And here's what I'll tell you. I love him. I really genuinely do. I think he's a good person. I think like everything he does. I wish the best for him when he's doing this new thing.
Do you want to know my favorite thing about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
Is the fact that he has millions and millions of fans.
Close. The fact that he named his daughters after Disney princesses.
Yeah, facts.
He named his first daughter Jasmine and his second daughter Tiana.
Well,
that's a real one.
Daughter will be a winner.
That's real shit.
Yeah,
no wonder he want to be in these Disney streets. Bro, I'm Maui in live action and animation. Say something. Um, to take a subject to movies real quick before we head out, and because I know we got the Oscars and stuff
this week.
We do.
this week.
It's
Y'all
Sunday.
saw the Nolan Odyssey started filming?
Yes.
Nolan
The way
movie
I
started
gotta make
filming?
my video about that because I found out people don't know what the Odyssey is. So, or at least the storyline of it. So I think I'm gonna make that video later on today and post that so people aren't ignorant anymore. Because that is, and it's interesting because right now I don't know if you guys can I mansplain to you the Odyssey. Do you guys know it?
Yes.
Yeah, I know the Odyssey, but yes, mansplain to me.
Suffice it to say, man goes to war, family stays behind, 10-year Trojan War, and then another 10 years for him to get lost. And then he ends up on an island and it's his journey to get home. And even when he gets home, he's got to battle a bunch of people in order to be with his wife and child again. That's the elevator pitch of the movie. But mind you, all of this movie right now is about to be in one film. I think this movie should
be a series.
Be either no, I mean I'm okay.
No, I mean a series of movies, not TV series. Yeah. I meant like multiple movies.
I think specifically, at minimum, 2 films. I think one film where he's on the island talking to Cersei, who I think is going to be Zendaya, and it's literally this is what happened from my Trojan War to me getting here right now, which essentially is the first 2/3 of the poem because there's 24 poems or book poems. And then I think the second film should be okay, now let's go home. And it's going to be everything that happened with his wife and his son trying to find his friends and all that kind. I just think 2 movies. I just don't know if we're going to get that. I just think condensing it into one film, it's not enough.
I think what ends up happening,
give it to me,
is it will be like The Irishman. It's going to be a 4-hour movie.
I know that there was already talk of there being an intermission, kind of like The Hateful Eight.
Dang, that movie did have an intermission. That movie was long as hell.
It did. And what I liked about that too is it also had I don't know if you guys went, because it was in 70 millimeter. And if you went to the 70 millimeter screenings, you got these almost like collector books. It was of The Hateful Eight. And so depending on which screening you went to, you got 8 different booklets with a collector's issue on the front. And it broke down their character bios on the inside. So every screening had one. And I remember because I worked at the movie theater at this time, and people would come to us like the Pokemon cards nowadays, where they're like, "You got them, you got them, Hateful Eights." People would come in and would wait for us to open those boxes, and if it wasn't what they wanted, they would leave and go to another movie theater house at a different screening time. They would return their ticket and go.
People was real about that shit, bro. People took that shit serious.
Imagine how it would be
the thing that we originally.
It'd be nuts because then people got to make content out of it. What'd you say, Adam?
You guys want to talk about the thing we kind of started talking about originally when we all came
SAG
together?
Awards or the Oscars?
Not today. I mean, in general, why the 3 of us joined forces. Did we not all see the DC news that literally just happened?
True. DC was what started us doing this Creature Commandos, and there's been new DC news. Did you not see the DC news, Jasmine?
Tell Jasmine how many movies a year she's getting.
No. I hold on. I did hear that we lost. Why do I want to say Shazam? There was a few movies that got dropped, or shows that we're no longer getting anymore. I knew that.
Hold on, I will.
But beyond that, no, I don't know. I know DC Comics. There was a bunch of comics that they discontinued. This was today.
Literally,
yeah. 2 hours ago. What is this? Put the volume up.
Hold on.
It's not a video. It's a GIF. Starfire and Green Lantern animated.
Nice.
Shows in the works.
These are shows. Oh well, obviously.
There's some movie stuff too.
That's Mufasa.
Here it is. Here is their current output plan: 2 live-action movies, 1 animated film, 2 live-action series, 2
That's
animations.
per year, they're saying, by the way.
Yeah, this is what they want to be doing per year.
That's so.
More importantly, though, Jasmine, a series of crypto short films are in the works at DC. They want to do 4 short films.
Crypto the dog?
Yes. Seasonal.
Click into that. I love the Teen Titans one. I do love the Teen Titans.
I think this is fan made, this picture. But
probably.
Hold on, let me go to discussing film because I know that they had it.
Here, Jordan.
But that's really cool.
Crypto series.
I do know officially they said Rob Patz is not the DC Batman.
Correct. So here's the other announcement with that one because I can tell you that one. There is a Teen Titans movie he has said they're working on. Whether it's Teen Titans or Titans is a different thing because the Batman we're getting is Brave and the Bold. Brave and the Bold's Robin is not Dick, it's Damian, which means
Batman got a son already.
correct, which also means
Look
Nightwing
at
That
the logo.
Dick
already
Grayson is
established.
an adult. Yeah, it's
Well,
Nightwing.
yeah,
It's not Robin.
correct. So we don't know what Teen Titans we're gonna get. What's going to happen?
Well, if it's Nightwing, then at that point Starfire is already mentoring the Teen Titans.
Right. Well, that animated has nothing to do with the other thing because that it might just happen earlier, but that Starfire is going to be how she got her power, like who she was, where she
Crypto.
came from, all that.
Right,
Kind of
and
stuff.
obviously her sister coming down.
Right. That's
7 projects a year. No, I know. And then I was going to here to the projects that were canceled or had
Yeah,
problems.
these ones.
yes.
Waller,
Blue
Booster
Beetle,
Gold, and the Authority.
Booster, all that stuff. Yeah.
That's crazy. Showrunner almost joined but lost interest.
So
Dang.
The
here's
script has
right
had
now,
a harder time coming along.
Correct.
Still haven't cracked the scripts yet. Jesus Christ.
So here's the problem. Apparently, they can't get good scripts. That's why James is putting a hold on everything. The only 2 projects are still going forward right now, which is Clayface and I almost said Rambo, but it's not Rambo. It's General something. I can't remember. But anyway, so those are the only 2 because they have good scripts. Now, Batman Brave and the Bold starts filming end of this year. They still don't have a script for that. James says they're still working on it. He doesn't want to say who's writing the script because he doesn't want to put extra pressure on that, which now means to everybody, James is the one writing it. He just doesn't want to publicly say it.
Dang, James doing a Batman film would be interesting too, because again, while we do like the director writer signatures, if we get a Batman film that then kind of feels Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm like, oh, no, bruh. We need a little bit of variety of flavors, and the seasonings can't all be salt and pepper. I'm saying
so confused. But the Catwoman and all of them, that's not DC's universe. The Catwoman that we already have, the Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz and all that. Yeah, it's not.
Still time to audition is what I'm hearing. Huzzah, my friends, huzzah.
True.
That's all I care about is can I still be Catwoman? And
yeah, there's a lot of people talking about the Starfire thing. I know that's animated, but then he said that live action Teen Titans is coming through. So and yeah, true. You're right. Sorry, you brought up Damian is going to be Brave and the Bold. So there's still room for Tim Drake, Jason Todd.
Well, that was what Juju was talking about. Was like, this is a world where Jason Todd exists. This is a world where a older older Dick Grayson exists. Like that world they're building is huge, but it needs to stay dark.
And not only that, but it's established. We are far. I mean, I think this is even Wheelchair Barbara at this point. So we've got players with emotional stakes already that we're coming into. Interesting.
Also, the series will be cool. I mean, it is just like a I Am Groot TV show, but again, I won't mind it. I loved Crypto the Super Dog, the TV show growing up. So
they also
I hope that it is live action.
Literally just announced
the Crypto series. It sounds like it's going to be
what,
and they the Crypto series is going to be
Crypto live action.
It's going to be seasonal.
Yeah, so I'm guessing like probably at Christmas and like fun.
But it'll still have the dog from
like
the movie. So
movie live action.
Yeah, that's cool.
Literally just broke, by the way. Do we all know it comes out the 4th
of March? Oh, Daredevil, right?
Correct. That's why everyone's in New York because the red carpet and all that stuff, and everyone's doing the Q&As right now. They just announced it'll be a Marvel spotlight, but John Bernthal is coming back to do a Punisher series.
Oh, good. So at least then that means he's had a significant role in this show, or at least a prolific one.
Like he won't just be in here for a quick second and then be like, bye. See you in 6 years.
To further the plot and the exposition, like Zoe Kravitz and the Batman, and now I'm gone.
Also, way shorter than I thought he was.
Hate that.
John Bernthal shorter than you thought he was? How short is he?
I think he's shorter than me.
But he's taller than the bear.
Hold on, let me see.
I was about to say that's 6 foot, so
7 foot, 8 foot.
Everyone's shorter than
6
you?
foot, 7 foot,
I know
8
you
foot.
ain't talking.
6 foot. So no, her point is that John Bernthal could be 5'11" and that's shorter than you.
She said it with chest, and I know what she meant.
But also because as we're talking about Marvel stuff, y'all
he's
saw
a little bit taller than me, but he's still shorter than I thought he was.
He's taller than you.
It's still shorter than I thought he was.
Anyways, y'all saw Moon Knight will return, but not with a season 2.
Correct.
Yes.
As well. So,
but more importantly, the trailer for Andor came out today. Yay!
I'm not gonna lie, y'all, and I say this with full chest, and I'll keep saying it. I have to try to like Star Wars. I just can't.
It's not even that. I like the big things. I just all these little I'd never watched Skeleton Crew. I didn't watch Andor.
I
There's
heard
just too
Andor is
much.
like the best writing Star Wars had. I've heard
And
it's
that's what
some of
I'm
the
saying.
best
I know, but it's
TV.
just so much, bro. It's just so much.
First of all, pause after that. Second of all, Skeleton Crew is phenomenal, and I'm a
I heard
diehard
good
Skeleton
things
Crew,
about
and
that too, but
I
it's
hate a
just
lot of things going on right now. But my
Here's the
thing is,
thing.
I got to
I'm gonna
enjoy
let you finish.
I got to enjoy Tatooine and everything with my niece while I was at Disney. It was nice. Yes.
No, I'm
Yes.
gonna let
Go
you
ahead.
finish.
No, you blowfished in hand, so
I did. Okay. It's a small tangent, but it goes to your point to hold on to yours. So obviously MultiCon was this weekend. It was a big thing in LA where we had a bunch of we were fundraising for LA and we had a lot of actors and actresses and significant people coming in. I want to get their names correctly, but I'm not going to. But Coy was I know Rob Liefeld, that's one of them. There was another Rob who's a big comic book person, and then the skinny
Rob
Bob.
really kicked the hornet's nest this week, didn't he?
I was gonna say let her finish that, but I'm gonna pull that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a second. Suffice it to say, it was a bunch of these comic book people, and there was a moment in there where Coy asked them, like, how do you feel about comics and movies and where we are in the culture today, and just really just how you feel about the temperature of comics and the world today. And Rob Liefeld actually said, it's interesting because me being a big comic book person growing up, that was all I knew. But my eldest son, came up to me and said, Dad, I don't like comics, but I love the MCU. And then all the men were like, kind of giggling back and forth, and they're like, we live in a world where there's so much access to comics that we can have that opinion now versus us when we were growing up. We were hiding our comics in our lit notes. It's just a different vibe. And what a world that we can live in where there's a Craven movie. There's a Craven movie on screen, and I can go, I don't care. I'm not going to watch
That's
it.
true.
Like back in the day, it would have been amazing to see those heroes on screen, but now we have the option to be like, it's
You know
okay.
why?
And
Because
that's
it's
how I
so
feel about Star Wars.
so
Like I know that I like Star Wars, but I
Big
can
time.
miss it and still feel like yeah, it's there. The through line is thin, but it's there.
I got it.
so here's what
Thank
I'll
you.
tell you.
The line is there. The
It's
line
like
is
when you
there.
see Mickey in Disney and then you see
Love it.
Mickey in Times Square.
No, it's not. That's
There's a
totally
difference.
different.
But what I'll tell
What?
you, I got to do last time I went, I didn't get to do a Star Wars as much as I wanted to. I literally spent an entire day at Star Wars, but I got to do it with my niece, and she's a Potterhead. She doesn't do Star Wars, and I got to teach her some Star Wars stuff, and we rode
That's
Rise of the
cute.
Resistance a bunch of times, and I never got to ride it because it
He's such
just
a
came out.
dad. He's such a dad.
It was really a great moment, and it just kind of was like, I miss Star Wars, but it wasn't like I miss it like I've been watching it forever.
Jordan, just
But it's like I miss it because there hasn't been anything good in a long time. Now, and then I started watching Skeleton Crew, and I fucking love it because it's Goonies. It's literally Goonies if they got on the ship with Willie. How do you fucking judge movies when you don't see iconic ones?
The problem
first of all,
is
bite
even
your tongue. This guy isn't real. That was rude.
this motherfucker
You know what?
is
You ready?
not
You ready?
real.
You ready? Maybe you should stop reading those fake romances and watch real movies.
How dare you let
an
the book speak.
asshole. You an asshole today. First of
Tell
all,
the books,
I
tell the
can do
books to
both,
Jesus.
Adam. I can watch movies
You
and I can live in
the line.
fantasy.
Guys,
You
mom
couldn't
and
color
dad
a
are
fucking
fighting.
Paint by number if you wanted to.
Bitch, did you just call me a paint by number? Ooh, the way I'm about to go on your fucking letterbox and
It's
write
at
comments.
1877. You maybe might have mesothelioma.
KARS cars for kids. No, anyways.
All right, wrapping this up, guys. We are getting into, y'all looked at the clock. We're getting into the Oscars. Oh my God, yes, Adam, last final thoughts. Go ahead.
Best movie of the year is a movie no one's talking about.
Okay. Is it Flow?
No, it's F1.
I haven't seen it. Oh, that's the new F1 movie that's coming out, right?
Formula One movie, correct, with Lewis Hamilton, Brad Pitt, bunch of people.
It's
Damson
weird. It's a
Idris.
weird cast, and I saw a couple of clips of it, and it looks very intense for just a car movie.
It's not just a car movie.
You can tell when Adam feels so strongly about something. He is not a toy.
It's an action figure.
Hey, Jordan, it's just like, why did he have to touch her hair that way in the book? Oh, because it made sense. So what it is, it's filmed exactly this. It's the same director who did Top Gun. Everything is on
But
board.
then I'm not going to watch this. Sorry, keep going.
She
If
said
he
I didn't like
directed
that
Top
movie.
Gun, I still want to be cast.
I hope somebody ruins your romance novel you're reading right now.
How?
I hope
Spoil
you
the
find
ending?
out that he's a hoe and she's a hoe.
You know what? As if I read it for the plot. The fuck?
Hey Jordan, all about the plot, right?
It's all about the plot. That's why I watch.
It's all about the very long,
That's why I
thick,
watch
and
She-Hulk.
detailed plot.
It is filmed the same way that Top Gun was. Same director, same everything. The only difference is, which Jasmine, I think you will kind of like, I guess, it's not from a studio. It's Apple.
So what it sounds like is I'm gonna need a Dramamine when I watch this film because I'm about to
But
be
if you remember, Apple was the first streaming platform to win an Academy Award.
Netflix.
Coda was Apple.
Netflix.
What did Netflix win an Academy Award for?
I thought it was for
Coda was
No,
Apple.
Coda was an Apple.
Am I
Apple
wrong?
TV.
Netflix.
2021. Apple TV Plus.
I believe it. I don't. I'm Googling it.
Go ahead. I'll wait.
Oh
Let us hear the dinky dink.
2021.
Hey Jordan,
2020. I have 2019 Marriage Story.
Right. Jasmine, just look at the screen.
Oh, okay, cool. I see it up there.
Apple.
But this is not the first.
Apple was the first one because it was a big deal.
What did they win the Oscar?
Best Picture for Oscar was
Wait,
Best Picture,
I'm
and they
Googling
won
Best streaming.
Best Actor, Best Actress, if I remember correctly. Like they did well that year.
Yeah, Netflix has yet to claim the coveted Best Picture Oscar.
Mm.
And they won a bunch of awards for the World War II movie they just did. All Silent on the what was it?
Western Front.
They won a ton of awards for that, but not Best.
Oh yeah, it was Apple TV, not Netflix, that became the first streaming to win an Oscar for Coda, which took home a total of 3 Oscars. Apple TV makes history as the first streaming. So why did I think that was Netflix? Crazy.
Because Netflix be putting out new stuff like every 3 months.
They had the power. First of all, can you stop gesturing to your genitals? Thanks. No, because the power of a dog. I thought that, but I guess.
I mean, the power of wrong is what it sounded like. As the wife says,
hey, you know what's so funny?
And wrong.
The awards for Bridgerton come from Jasmine Paige, and he ain't even on there no more.
Damn.
He was so good in that.
Well, he had to go on to bigger and better things.
He did, and I loved him in Dungeons and Dragons. That's a movie that needs a sequel.
I'll take your word.
You didn't like?
I didn't like it. It was. I mean, it's the low-hanging fruit of it all. But I will say the only thing, and maybe it attests to his acting skills, ish. But the only thing that I remember from that movie so coherently, so viscerally, is him walking away and then making a joke about, oh my god, what's he gonna do when he gets to the rock? What is he? Oh, he's just walking over it. He's just walking straight.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing that I remember to a T. But as I said, the Oscars are coming up this weekend, and I'm really excited for us to chat. I guess. What did you just say?
I said I will be sure to watch.
I hope so, Jordan. I hope so.
Hey, Jordan, Cliff notes the fucking thing afterwards. Nobody cares what happens in between the wins.
I want to see if another person gets slapped.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody getting slapped.
Mm-hmm.
See, we got to fear for our lives.
We got to fear.
Amy Schumer.
I mean,
put you in a state.
We're fearing for
but
right
I am
now.
excited. I assume we hop back on next Monday. We're going to talk about all the wins, the snubs. And I think if you guys could post or at least send me an image of your list, of your little listicle, like who you think is going to win. And we're going to see who is the closest.
A photo of what?
Listicle.
Of your predictions.
My listicles?
Shut up. Shaped like an L.
Dun, dun, dun.
More of an S.
So you're not like us.
No. Nope.
But yes, I could pull up the list and do some circles on.
Put some little circles on them bad boys.
Dots,
let us know.
And then I got my cootie shots.
Circle, dot.
And with that, we're fucking done. Adam's on a ride today. He's hitting all the bars. This was great, guys. Once again, we have forgotten to say our names or do any kind of plugs for ourselves. We just jump in. We got to be better at that. I mean, it is what it is. But this was great, gentlemen.
Until
next time.
Do you want me to do the intro for you?
Please, can you do the intro?
Look at him. Not even do. Look at.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the podcast. that has no fucking name. We have Jay Phrygian down below, Jasmine Paige Moore, and this motherfucker, the official mix. I was gonna.
The reason it doesn't have a podcast is these are news updates until we have a show to talk about, and then once we have a fucking show that we're talking about, because y'all didn't want to do Invincible, we will.
What? Why?
Actually, he's bleeping me out.
Also,
I'm done. You
I
guys,
do need
leave
to
your
watch
comments
Invincible.
below. Oh, God. Please just. I'm done. Asta pasta, guys. We will see you on the next news update. Who knows? By then, we might actually have a title for this show.
Fuck no.
We will see you after Oscars. Oh my God. And goodbye.
Bye.